What's up, Kelly? How are you? Good. Oh, what's up, Jacob? Hopefully you can find a spot. If not, I'll help you. How are you, sweethearts? I miss you. You're so beautiful. I love you and your mom so much. Your hair looks cute. Did you just cut it? It's new style. You look good with all styles. Okay. Where did dog go? Oh, dog. So sorry. Also, hi. I didn't know you came back. And what are you doing? I haven't seen you in ages.
So glad.
Thanks for coming. I love that. You. Coffee. Coffee. I love you, coffee. Sorry. All right, friends. All right, all right. Welcome, welcome. Okay, everybody, time for yoga. Time for yoga. Time for yoga, time for yoga. Okay, good job. Real quick, so thanks for being here. It's a great turnout. Maybe some of you know I'm leaving town this week, so I am leaving Friday morning. I'll be here Thursday teaching this class. I'll also teach my class on Thursday night at 8:30 p.m. And then I'm out. So I will be gone until the 13th of May. This class, I have Denise Drew's teaching. She's awesome. She's been teaching like 20, 25 years. She's amazing. So come. Who is she? Is that what you're saying? She's like, she's I think you'll like her. I would give her a go. Yeah, she's good. And then Thursday is Amy Kahn. And that's only one Thursday that I'll be gone. And then Sunday, let's see. I think I'm still trying to find someone for Sunday, which blows my mind because it's like the most full class. Maybe people are afraid. And then the 9th of May, this class is canceled. It's the 11th of May. It's a Sunday. This class is canceled. It's Mother's Day. So I'm just canceling it because nobody wants to sub and I'm not going to be here. So, but Diane, if anyone wants to come, is teaching intro to yoga on Mother's Day, 8:30 to 9:30. If you just want to come, do a nice little, get some movement in. Okay. And then other than that, yeah, I think let's just do it. So go ahead and find a comfortable seat if you're not already there. And I personally like to move a little bit usually before I settle in. So if you want to just kind of move around, get your wiggles out, stretch a little, maybe give yourself a little bit of self-massage or just kind of, I like to tap my fingers on my chest or my belly, kind of arrive more in my physical body just right away. So whatever helps you, just kind of settle in. And then as you are ready, find stillness. And just rest your hands either in your lap, or if you want to, you can bring your hands to your heart. Even one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Either close your eyes or lower and soften your gaze. So if you'd like to keep your eyes open, see if you can just kind of gaze down, tip of your nose. And start to transition, start to shift gears from the outside world, everything that's going on out there, to in this room, in this community. And then even more so, really start to bring yourself onto your mat, into your body, really arriving right where you are. Feel your sit bones on the ground. Feel the air on your skin. Feel the temperature. Notice sounds. And also begin to tune into your own inner space. So physical sensations that are present. And also if there's any emotions, you might just notice what emotions are present. What have you brought with you? And you're not trying to change them or fix them or make them go away. You're just allowing space for whatever's there to be held, to be witnessed, to be felt. And then with some extra awareness on your breath, next time you breathe in, very intentionally, fill up as big as you can. And hold at the top in fullness. And then see if maybe there's even an extra little sip of air you can find. Great big open mouth sigh, let it go. Ah. Very nice. Do that twice more. So inhale, fill up. Pause in fullness and feel all the space inside of you. Extra sip if it's there, like a teaspoon more. And then open your mouth. Great big sigh. Ah. Good. Once more, biggest inhale you've taken all morning long. Like you're waking up the inside of your body with this prana, this life force. Hold. Extra sip or maybe even two this time. And then out your mouth. Ah, let it go. Very nice. Seal your lips now, my friends, and begin to cultivate Ujjayi breath. So in and out through your nose by way of the back of your throat. See if you can start to create that little whisper noise, that oceanic sound as you breathe very slowly, very intentionally in and out. Maybe you visualize your breath moving up and down the length of your spine. See if you can feel every single inhalation creating more space, creating more expansion, even creating a lightness or a buoyancy on the inside. Each exhalation, slowly exhale all the way to emptiness. And at the bottom of each exhale, see if you can find a connection to your center. So at the bottom of each exhale, your belly button pulls back and up towards your spine. You feel your core, you feel your intrinsic strength. So please feel free to stay right here, just breathing, feeling, noticing, connecting for as long as you want. You can also come back to this place at any time throughout practice. If you just want a moment to reconnect, to sit and be with yourself. So this is always here for you. And please give your body whatever it needs. Listen to your body first and always. You're ready to begin moving. Take your breath with you. Transition forward to hands and knees, tabletop position. And just start to move absolutely any way that your body feels like moving. So intuitive movement is the name of the game. Maybe cat-cows, maybe great big circles with your hips. Maybe you just feel like child's pose. You want to sit back and rest and find some grounding in your child's pose for a few breaths. So this is not for your mind. It's not to necessarily figure anything out. It's just to feel, just to get curious about what's going on inside. So how's your spine? How are your hips, your shoulders, your elbows, your wrists? Feel every little thing there is to feel. And then let's just say in your next 4 or 5 rounds, somewhere in your next few breaths, downward facing dog is our destination. So start to find your own transition back whenever you feel so inclined. Once you're back in your dog pose, same thing, just feel around. So you might pedal out your heels, you might shift your hips side to side, maybe you want to give your head a little shake or a little nod. And in your dog pose, your hands are your foundation. So make your hands really strong and active. Spread your fingers wide. And even imagine you're trying to grip the ground with the pads of your fingertips. So I like to imagine sometimes that I'm a gecko holding onto a screen door. So that's how you want your hands to feel. You especially want to grip with your thumbs and your index fingers. And then see if you can stay really firmly pressing through thumbs and index fingers, but find an external rotation in your shoulders. So your shoulders roll out away from your ears, and there's plenty of space for you to shake your head yes or no. See if you can feel a lift that comes from your center, a connection to your center, like there is an invisible rope attached to your belly button, and it's pulling up and back. Nice, Julia. Take one more great big huge inhalation, my friends, into your down dog. And then as you exhale, gaze to the top of your mat, and however you'd like to get there, forward fold. Give yourself a moment just to be in your fold. Maybe you want to ragdoll your arms, maybe take a little bounce or a little bob or a little sway. Try to relax your neck. So if it helps, bend your knees a little or even a lot, and focus on lifting your butt as high as it will go as you let the crown of your head just melt towards the ground. So your head is heavy, your neck is relaxed. Take one more round in your fold. With your next inhale, halfway lift position, get all the rounding out of your back. Very good. Exhale, bow and fold. Do that one more time. Halfway lift. So crown of your head reaches forward, your butt reaches back. Exhale, let it go. Nice, Cam. Let's take it all the way up. So come through your halfway lift. Keep rising, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Flow with your breath. Inhale, high mountain pose, reach. Hinge at your hips. See if you can lead with your heart. Dive down slowly. Bend in the knees is super helpful, especially if you feel it in your low back. Inhale to your spinal extension, Ardha Uttanasana. See if you can feel the length in the back of your neck, sides of your neck. Exhale, fold. And then press into your feet, connect to your center, heart leads, rise back up. Inhale, arms overhead, maybe gaze up. Nice, Maria. Exhale, hands to your heart. Let's take that one more time through. Inhale, high mountain. Perhaps try closing your eyes as you dive down super slowly. So feel as if you're tractioning out your spine and then fold in. Nice, Kelly. Inhale, spinal extension, halfway lift. Exhale, release and fold. From the press of your feet, lead with your heart. Rise back up. Arms extend. And exhale, reconnect to you, hands to heart center. Nice job. This time, inhale, arms to the sky. As you exhale, hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back and down. See if you can feel your shoulder blades squeeze towards your spine. Try not to lock out your elbows and start to reach your hands back away from your body as best you can. And then only if you want to, option to add a little back bend. So hug in with your inner thighs like you're squeezing an invisible yoga block. Press your hips forward, puff up your heart, tilt your chin up. Try not to let your head collapse back, but think of extending back with strength in the sides of your neck. Take one more big, huge inhale, everybody. Puff up your heart. Keep your hands clasped. Hinge at your hips. Slow dive. Bend your knees a lot if it helps. Hang out in your forward fold with your fingers interlaced for about 2 or 3 more rounds. So again, neck is relaxed, head is heavy. If you need to, bend your knees more so that you can relax your neck. And then focus on lifting your butt as high as it will go, lifting your knuckles as high as they will go. Take one more in-breath. Exhale, hands to low back first, then release. Nice, Eileen. Let your arms hang down. Give them a nice little shake out. Maybe give your head a little shake. On an inhalation, halfway lift, realign your spine. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, plank position. So top of your push-up, push the ground away. Spread your fingers nice and wide. See if you can take little baby rocks forward and back, just like you're sawing through a piece of wood or cutting through a loaf of bread with your body. So push into the ground, feel your belly button draw in and up. Feel your breath in your back body. If you would like, please feel free to come to your knees at any time. Next time you breathe in, take that little rock forward, sit on your tippy toes. Exhale, lower halfway down. Try not to let your belly drop. Try not to let your shoulders roll forward. Inhale, straighten your arms, high plank. Yes, one more time. Lower halfway. Chaturanga, hold until you're empty. Inhale, push back up. Yes, and then this time, exhale, slow motion, all the way to your belly. Spider-Man Cobra. So hands out nice and wide, up on your fingertips. Inhale, lift your heart. The wider the better with your hands, gives your shoulders more space. Exhale, take a little twist to your right, dip your left shoulder down. So it's like a micro shoulder pigeon. Yeah, nice, Sue. Inhale, come back to center. Tone your belly to protect low back. So navel to spine. Exhale, other side, little twist. Very good. Inhale, back to center. Go one more time each direction, slowly and intentionally. Nice dive. Feel your shoulder girdle, front body, back body, side bodies. Eventually, an inhale will bring you back to center. You can hold there as long as you like. And then however you want to get there, downward facing dog. Ujjayi breath. Fire it up. Not only can you feel your breath supporting you from the inside, but you can also hear it. So that gentle whisper or that oceanic sound, some people even call it a Darth Vader breath. So see if you can feel the power behind your breath. See if you can create that sound and use it. Follow it with your awareness. So it keeps you here in the present moment. Use your breath to create space inside your body that wasn't there before. See if you can use your breath to make you feel lighter, to make you feel supported from the inside. So if the breath has not clicked for you yet, see if you can stay curious about it. There is something there. Take one more big inhalation into your down dog. Nice poses, everybody. Exhale, look forward, however you like to get there. Top of your space, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. ACC, exhale, bow and fold. Press into your feet, lead with your heart all the way up. Inhale, reach and stretch tall. Hands to your heart center, exhale. And start to build our flow now. Inhale, arms extend. And then as you exhale, sit back into a chair pose. So weight in your heels. Make sure your butt is going back rather than your knees coming forward. And for right now, the weight is in your heels. So you should be able to pick up your toes, spread them apart, maybe wiggle them around, make your feet feel really alive, really active and energized. Now, please feel free to stay right here, especially if you've got knee stuff going on. Otherwise, here's your invitation. From your chair pose, lift up to your tiptoes, bring your arms parallel to the ground. This is called awkward chair. Squeeze the tops of your thighs together and then slowly lower down, hips towards your heels as low as you can get. Keep squeezing the tops of your thighs. Everybody with your next inhalation, high mountain. So all the way up, maybe stay on your tiptoes, all the way up. Maybe stay on your tiptoes as you dive down. So big balance challenge. Stick your butt out and all the way down into your fold. Nice work. Good job. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Heels are on the ground now. Exhale. Plant your hands. Feet back to plank. Move through your vinyasa this time however you want. So you can take your back bend of choice. You can take a couple push-ups if you feel like it. Take it on your knees. Nice Dipika. Skip it all together. It's all you. See you back in downward facing dog. Big, spacious breath. All right, from your down dog, next time you breathe in, extend your right leg to the sky. And if you want, please feel free to open your hip, to explore a bit. You could point, flex. You could just draw circles with your knee. Maybe you want to keep your hips square and just feel into the length and strength from your fingertips all the way up to your heel or your toes. So whatever you're doing, just pay attention. Feel whatever there is to feel in your own body in this moment. Everybody take one more inhale. Make your right leg as straight and strong and powerful as possible. Keep your hips as high as possible. Right knee towards your nose. So round your spine, hips really high. Step forward softly. Yes, good job. Rise slowly, crescent lunge. So all 10 toes face forward. Hips are square. And rather than feeling like you're sinking as deep as you can, you want a nice long stance, and then you want to hug in towards midline. So energetically, front hip pulls back hip pulls forward, and you feel not only your inner thighs hug in, but a little tone in your lowest, deepest abdominals. It's called your transverse. So it's drawing your belly button back and up just slightly, and it almost feels like there's a little brace around your middle. So it's very supportive if you can find it. Take one more big inhale to reach high. As you exhale, hinge forward and reach back, airplane lunge. So rather than rounding and looking down at the ground, see if you can keep your heart lifted. Squeeze your shoulder blades towards your spine. If you want something extra today, this is just an option to interlace your fingers. And then from here, friends, option to float your back foot off the ground, going for your full airplane variation. So think of a smiley face shape from the crown of your head back to your heel. Keep your heart lifted. Keep your back heel lifted. Keep breathing one last round. Awesome, Paul. See if you can slowly come back to your crescent lunge, landing softly maybe. Good job. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, bring your hands to the earth. Very nice. All right. Stay in your lunge, add a little twist. So left hand down, right arm up, revolve lunge. You're welcome to bring your left hand to a block if you'd like. Personally, I usually just lift up to my left fingertips. If you want, you can challenge yourself. You can see if your legs are turned on, if your core is turned on. So see if you can just hover your left hand above the ground, nothing else moves. Take one last breath wherever you are at, all the way down into your belly. And as you exhale, work your twist. End of your exhale, then let it go. Back heel pivots down. Warrior 2 is where we're headed. So once your back foot is planted firmly, cartwheel your arms up. Your left toe should be facing towards the windows. Right toes directly forward. Nice, Kirsten. And as you bend into your front knee, press into the outer edge of your front foot and feel your knee track towards your pinky toe. So rather than collapsing inward, you want to feel your knee tracking outward. Next time you breathe in, side angle pose. So reach like you want to touch the front wall. Then only thing that has to change is your arms. Right arm towards the ground, left towards the sky. Also, if you'd like to reach your left arm forward towards me, that's my personal choice. You can feel the length in your left side. If there's any other variation that's calling to you, feel free to go there. Feel free to explore. You've got about 3-4 more breaths in your side angle. But try to keep your heart nice and open. Keep your hips nice and open. Keep your right butt cheek wrapping underneath your body. So if at all possible, try to keep that. So rather than closing off with this back hip like that, open it up. Take one last round. And then next time you inhale, from the press of your feet, rise back up, come through your warrior 2, and reach up and back, reverse. So as you reach up and back, keep that bend in your front knee, keep tracking it towards your pinky toe. Nice, Sydney. Little tone in your belly, your transverse, supports your low back. Breathe into your right side, puff up your right rib cage, bend your right knee more, track it towards your pinky toe. One last round of breath. Nice, Rhea. All right, inhale back to your warrior 2, and then straighten your front leg. Now parallel your feet, so all of your toes face towards the windows. Arms reach up as you inhale. Now listen, exhale, hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back and down. Shoulder blades hug towards your spine. If you can, reach your hands back and maybe even lift your heart up. Puff up your chest, tilt your chin up. One more inhale. Beautiful. Exhale, keep your clasp. Hinge at your hips. Take it all the way down. So wide-legged forward fold with your fingers interlaced. Without your hands on the ground to support you, you have to use your core to hold you and to work the pose. So draw navel to spine, think butt towards the sky, crown of your head towards the ground. You should feel the front of your thighs, your quad muscles, firing up. Yes, awesome, Cam. If the clasp is too much at any time, you can let it go. Just a couple more breaths. Nice die. Really good, everybody. Awesome, Jill. Take one last round. And if you still got your clasp, end of your exhale, hands to low back first. The nice and easy release. Halfway lift position, fingertips on the ground. Bend your knees if you need. And then crawl your hands to the top of your space. Rotate your toes to face forward. So you're in a low lunge. Now listen, this is a big movement. We're going to come all the way up to standing staff. So press into your front foot. Rise all the way up. Left knee lifts, arms reach up. Hug in with your inner thighs. Flex your left toes. All right, and then just for a moment, we're going to go back and forth. So inhale here. And as you exhale, low lunge, like you're moving in slow motion. See if you can touch down, fingers and toes at the exact same time. Inhale, rise, standing staff. Exhale, lower at your own pace, just slowly and intentionally. Nice, Jen. So really root into your right foot as you transition. Really connect to your center as you transition. Yes. So good, you guys. Take one or two more, just like this. You're doing amazing. We're going to end up in a low lunge eventually. So next time you're there, just stay there. And then once you're in your low lunge, gently set your back knee down. Bring your hands to the inside of your right foot. Walk your foot out to the width of your mat or maybe even onto the hardwood floor, so nice and wide. See if you can let your hips start to move down and lift your heart up. It's like you're trying to do a cobra pose with your heart. If you do not have very much space to work with, this is going to feel really awkward. So if you have a really short lunge stance, you'll have nowhere to go. You can't lean forward. So walk your front foot further forward and then start to let your hips melt towards the ground. As little weight in your hands as possible. So hands are there for support to help you open and lift through your heart space. Breathe down into your legs. Yes, so good. Take about 2 or 3 more. Nice job. Awesome, Abby. Bottom of your next exhalation, friends. Work your right foot back to midline so you're framing it. Lift your back knee. And then one more time, you're going to rise up to your standing staff pose. Right foot roots down, left knee lifts up. This time from here, we're moving into a figure 4 with airplane arms. So figure 4, sit back and reach your arms back. As you sit back, the weight should be in your right heel. Your butt should be reaching back behind you. Your left toes are still flexed and active. If you would like, as we hold this one for about 4 or 5 rounds, please feel free to explore. Feel free to play. Maybe fall out of the pose, come back in. Be in your body. Listen to your breath. And just respond to whatever you're feeling. So you don't feel stuff in your body and then try to tune it out. You feel stuff and you get curious about it. You ask more questions. See what's there. Last couple rounds. Good job, everybody. See if possibly you can stay balanced just a tiny bit longer. Come back to that standing staff position. Arms reach up, left knee lifts. Maybe you even extend your left leg forward. Breathe in here. As you exhale, swing your left toes off the right edge of your mat. So curtsy, bow, bend your knees, reach your arms back again. Just take a little bow. Keep your legs the same. Inhale, reach high, extended leg curtsy. Pull your right hip back, left hip forward. And then one more time, bow. Now this time, both feet on your mat, both arms to the sky, high mountain. As you exhale, baby back bend, cactus your arms, squeeze the bottom tips of shoulder blades. Make it come from mid and upper back. Inhale, re-extend, realign. Now all the way down, slowly forward fold. Beautiful. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Vinyasa your way. See you in downward facing dog, no rush. Ujjayi breath, powerful, dynamic, vibrant. All right, left leg to the sky, three-legged dog. And notice as you lifted your left leg, did you collapse into your right side? Did you sink into your right hip or your right shoulder? So if so, see if you can hug your right inner thigh towards midline. If you want to explore in any way, feel free. Make sure you can feel that connection to your center, lifting you up out of your arms, out of your hands. Next time you inhale, everybody, left leg long, strong, and powerful. And then keep your hips as high as you can, knee towards your nose as you exhale, round your back, and with all that space in front of you, step through low lunge. Yes, nice, Liz. Take your time to rise up into your crescent lunge. Beautiful, Sydney. So nice and long with your stance, but then instead of sinking as deeply as you can, you're hugging in towards midline and finding stability. So by hugging in, your legs become your strong foundation, the structure. And then from that structure, from that foundation, your upper body can grow into your expression of the pose. So whatever you're doing with your fingers, whatever you're doing with your gaze, you're aware of it. You're feeling it. It's intentional. Take one more inhale here, crescent lunge. And then as you exhale, airplane lunge, hinge forward, reach back. Notice if you are looking at the ground and rounding your spine, see if you can lift your heart. So not just your head, but your heart, gaze forward. Stay right here or interlace your fingers if you'd like. Stay right here or float your back foot off the ground. Remember, we're going for a smiley face shape, so envision that in your mind and see if you can create it with your body. Use your back strength to keep your heart lifted. Use your inner thigh strength to lift your back heel. Take one last round in your pose. So good. See if you can land softly. Crescent lunge. Release your hands and inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands come down. Revolve lunge. Right hand on the ground, left arm up. Nice, easy. So strong legs. Squeeze through your inner thighs. Try not to collapse through your right leg or your right hip. So your hips are nice and level. And then you feel that squeezing of your inner thighs and that twisting right at your waistline. So you are using your core to work this twist. Take a couple more breaths. If you want to test to see, are my legs engaged? Is my core turned on? See if you can hover your right hand above the ground for just a moment. Nothing changes. Very end of your next exhale, let it go. Pivot back, heel down now. Warrior 2 is where we're headed, so rise as you are ready. Just take a moment to settle, to breathe, to feel. So try to let your hips open. Your back hip, you don't want to pull it forward. Let it open. So hips are open, heart is open. Next time you breathe in, reach forward like you want to touch the front wall. Reach, 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 reach. Then when you can't reach anymore, left hand towards the ground, right towards the sky. So feel as if your heart is trying to look up at the sky. How can you let it? How can you create that action even more? Keep rooting through the outer edges of both feet. If there's any arm variation you want to work with, feel free. Try to keep your hips open, especially that back hip, rather than pulling it forward. Let it open. Keep breathing into every little space. Last couple. From the press of your feet, with your next inhale, reverse warrior. So come through your warrior 2 and then reach up, reach back. Make sure you keep the bend in your front leg. So as you bend your front knee, continue to feel it track towards your pinky toe. Breathe into your left waistline, the space between your left ribs. Nice, Jacob. See if you can bend your front knee just a tiny bit more. Take one last big, huge breath. And then end of that exhale, back to warrior two stance. Straighten your front leg, parallel your feet. So all of your toes now face the right side of the room. Arms to the sky with an inhalation. And this time as you exhale, just take it all the way down into your wide-legged forward fold, anywhere you want to go. So this one's all you. Feel free to play or explore, whatever is calling to you on this side. Just slow, intentional breath. Are you okay back there? That was like the lightest fall I've ever heard. As long as you're good. She's a graceful woman. I think it's good when people fall in yoga every once in a while because it teaches us to be okay with falling over and get back up. Take your last couple of rounds. Exhale out your mouth if you want. And then we'll meet in that halfway lift position. So fingertips on the ground, bend your knees as much as you need to. Crawl your hands to the top of your space, low lunge. And from your low lunge, got that big movement, left foot roots you down, all the way up, standing staff. Arms reach, right knee lifts. And just moving at your own pace, back and forth. As you lower, see if you can get your fingers and toes to touch at the exact same time. Slowly and intentionally with your slow, intentional breath. Connect to your center as you lift and lower. Connect to your strong left foot on the ground. Feel it rooting you down. Take one or maybe two more. Let the heat build in your left leg. Good. Be playful, be compassionate. That's part of the practice. Next time you are in a low lunge, that's where we will stay. And once you're in your low lunge, we're bringing our hands inside our left foot. So hands inside left foot, walk your left foot all the way out to the width of your mat, maybe even onto the hardwood floor. So nice and wide. Bring your back knee down gently, and then try to let your hips melt as you lift your heart up. So the kind of default is to put all the weight in your arms so you don't have to feel anything in your legs. Try to just use your arms for a little bit of support. So if it helps, a blocker blocks under your hands is great. You're trying to create an open heart like you're doing a cobra with your chest as you let your hips get closer to the ground. Send your breath down into your hips. Yeah, so good, you guys. Take a couple more. Out your mouth anytime. Nice, Deborah. End of your next exhale. Awesome, Diane. Slowly come back to a regular lunge position. So left foot back to midline. You're framing your left foot. Back knee lifts. And then one last time, standing staff. So root into your left foot, rise. Once you are standing at the top of your mat, make sure your right toes are flexed and active. Figure 4 with your chair plane arms. So your arms swing back as your butt sits back. And as you sit back, you want to feel your core engage. It's going to help you balance. So please feel free to stay here, breathe here, or explore in any way you'd like on this side. A few more breaths. Keep the flexion in your right toes and keep pressing your outer ankle firmly into the top of your thigh. Connect to your center if you're struggling with balance. Hugging towards midline or just feeling that connection to your center will give you so much stability if you can find it. Last couple of breaths. Nice, Marriott. Really good. All right, let's slowly come back to standing staff. If you need to set your right foot down, that's fine. You can take a high mountain instead. Inhale here as you reach up. Exhale, curtsy bow. So swing your right toes off the left edge. Take a little bow. Legs stay the same, extended leg curtsy. So you're not facing the right side of the room. Pull your left hip back, right hip forward. Squeeze your inner thighs, and especially feel the length in your right side. One more in-breath. Exhale, one more bow. High mountain, both feet on your mat, both arms up. And then little baby back bend. Cactus your arms, puff up your heart. Re-extend, realign as you inhale. Stick your butt out as you exhale all the way down into your fold. Spinal extension, breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Vinyasa however you would like. Make it your own. Make it work for you. Attention and awareness. And eventually either down dog, or if you're feeling a child's pose, hero's pose, any other resting pose, you're welcome to take that instead. You can hear me all right, Lisa? Lisa, yes? Good? Yeah. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Oh, good, my mom is here. See you, Mama. So we are going to move now through that entire flow, that entire sequence we did. We're going to do it again a couple more times, but we're moving faster. So we will move one breath, one movement, but it doesn't mean we forget to breathe and speed through it as fast as we can. It means we use our slow, intentional breath to move slowly and intentionally, to transition slowly and intentionally. So if you feel like I'm cueing too slow, see if you can breathe bigger and slower and deeper. And if at any time you just want a little break, you just want to do your own thing, that is fine with me. So if you would like to join me, downward facing dog. Ujjayi breath, so fire it up. Take a great big inhale into your down dog. As you exhale, look to the top of your mat, step or hop, forward fold. Once you have arrived, spinal extension, lengthen. Exhale, fold. And then let's take it all the way up. Inhale, extend your arms to the sky. And hands to your heart. Exhale. All right, here we go, my friends. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, chair pose, sit back. Stay right here, or inhale, float to tiptoes. Bring your arms parallel to the ground. Stay here, or squeeze the tops of your thighs. Exhale, awkward chair, so lower all the way down. Hips towards your heels. Inhale, high mountain. Maybe stay on your tiptoes all the way up, super tall. Maybe stay on your tiptoes, stick your butt out, and take your dive down. Nice, Kathy. As you breathe in, heels on the ground, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Try to keep that exhale going as you lower, chaturanga. Nice, Tammy. Inhale, peel your heart open. Exhale, take your hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, right leg high. Slowly and softly exhale, step your right foot through. Nice, Lisa. Inhale, rise, crescent. Exhale, your choice, airplane lunge or full airplane fly. Come back, crescent lunge, breathe in, soft landing if possible. Exhale, hands come down. Add your twist, breathe in, right arm to the sky. Exhale, let that go, pivot your back heel down. Warrior two, inhale, rise. Nice, Rhea. As you exhale, side angle, reach forward, and then tip it over. All the way to empty. Nice, Kirsten. Inhale, reverse. So press into your feet, reach up, reach back. Nice job. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten your front leg, parallel your feet, reach your arms up. And then slow dive as you exhale, crown towards the ground, butt towards the sky, all the way to emptiness. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips on the ground. Exhale, spider crawl your hands forward, low lunge. Now listen, inhale, standing staff. So right foot roots all the way up. We're gonna go straight into our figure four. So sit back and swing your arms back. Exhale. Inhale, standing staff. You're gonna extend left leg if you want more. Curtsy bow, left toes off the right edge. Take your bow. Yes, legs stay the same. Extended leg curtsy, reach high. Square your hips. And then one more time, bow. Beautiful. Inhale, high mountain. Reach high, both feet on your mat. And then little baby back bend, navel to spine, protects low back as you curl open. Inhale, realign, re-extend. Hinge at your hips. Exhale, slow dive. Beautiful. Nice, Kelly. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Move through your vinyasa or skip it. Inhale, lift your heart. Nice, Jill. Exhale, lift your hips. Nice, Deepika. Left leg to the sky with your in-breath. Three-legged dog. Strong and powerful. Softly, left foot forward, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Strong, powerful legs. Exhale, your choice, airplane lunge or fly, full airplane. Go for that smiley face shape. Very nice. Back to crescent. See if you can land softly. No big deal if not. And then exhale, hands to the earth. Revolve lunge, right hand down, left arm up. Twist all the way to empty, and then let it go. Pivot your back heel down. Inhale, warrior two, rise. Exhale, side angle pose. Reach forward, sip it over, empty out. Reverse warrior. Stay in your legs. Reach up, reach back. Lengthen your left side. Beautiful. Exhale brings you back to a warrior two. Inhale, straighten your front leg, parallel your feet, reach your arms up. Exhale, take your dive down. Crown towards the ground, sit bones towards the sky is what we're going for. Inhale to a halfway lift position, fingertips on the ground. Exhale, low lunge, spider crawl your hands forward. Standing staff, breathe in and rise. Right knee lifts, right toes active. Figure four with your chair plane arms, sit back, reach your butt back. Good job. Inhale, standing staff. You can extend right leg if you want more. Exhale, curtsy bow. You should be facing forward, not to the side of the room. Inhale, high curtsy, reach high. Exhale, take that bow. Just like a chair plane, but your legs are different. Inhale, high mountain. And then little baby back bend. Make it come from your mid and your upper back. Navel to spine protects low back. Inhale, re-extend, realign. And all the way down, nice and easy as you exhale. Spinal extension, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, vinyasa, or of course, you can skip it. See back and down dog. Or if you're wanting a child's pose, please feel free. So give yourself just a moment. That is one time through. We've got one more. This time I'm going to add a few things. So just like we've been doing this whole entire time, stay present, listen to my cues, think of them as invitations. So take what works and let the rest go. If you are coming with me, downward facing dog. Yeah. All right, from your down dog, great big inhalation. Exhale, look forward, step or hop, top of your space. Halfway lift with your inhale, feel into that length. Exhale, bow, nice, Rhea. Take it all the way up, big stretch to the top, inhale. Hands to heart as you exhale. All right, listen here, inhale, high mountain. Side body stretch of your choice to your right. Exhale all the way to empty. Inhale through center. We'll take it to the other side with our exhalation. So think up and then over. Inhale, center. Now exhale, chair pose, sit low. Stay and hold or inhale up to tiptoes, arms parallel to the ground. Maybe awkward chair, squeeze the tops of your thighs, slowly lower. And then everybody, high mountain if you want, all the way to your tiptoes or stay on your tiptoes. And slow dive, stay on your tiptoes if you want. One last time for that big balance challenge. It's an exaggeration of what you want to feel every time. Heels on the ground, breathe in and lengthen. Halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Try to keep that exhale going as you lower or even hold empty as you lower. Inhale, heart peels open, shoulders back and down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice, Lisa. All right, listen. Inhale, right leg high. Stay here or right knee, left elbow. Push the ground away. Get as close as you can. Nice, Kathy. Inhale, three-legged. Right knee, right armpit. Get as high as you can. Nice, Tammy. Inhale, three-legged. Now, everybody, keep your hips nice and high. Knee towards your nose. Softly step through. Awesome, Cam. Rise. Crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale one last time. Airplane lunge or full airplane. Fly. Yes. Come back to crescent. Land softly if possible. Breathe in. Exhale, hands come down. Add your twist. Inhale, right arm up. Gaze up at your right hand. Yes. Exhale, let that go. Pivot your back heel down. Warrior two. Inhale, rise. Exhale, side angle, reach forward, tip it over, and this is where we will take a moment to pause, stay here, or option for balancing half moon if you'd like to take it. Reach your right hand forward, float your back foot off the ground. Keep your back leg strong and active. Back foot active, like you're stomping it onto an invisible wall. Heart is open, hips are open. Whatever pose you are in, see if you can feel your breath in every little space. Last round, your personal fullest expression. Everybody meet back in a warrior two stance. Soft landing if possible. Once you've landed, take just a moment to adjust if needed. We'll come back to our flow. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Reach up and back. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten your front leg, arms up, parallel your feet. Exhale, dive down, dive as deep as you can. Feel your navel pull in and up at the bottom of your exhalation. Halfway lift, breathe in, fingertips down. Exhale, walk your hands forward, low lunge. Inhale, rise, standing staff. Now listen here. Eagle pose, left knee on top, left elbow on bottom. So left knee on top, left elbow on bottom. Wrap your arms together, or if that's too much, grab the backs of your shoulders, give yourself a hug. If you've got equal arms, see if you can lift your elbows up away from your chest. So you're gazing right through your arms. Draw your belly button back towards your spine so you feel a tone in your belly, that brace around your middle. Squeeze through your inner thighs. Weight is more in your right heel. Embody the energy of an eagle. Breathe it through every little space inside of you. One last round. Good job. Standing staff. So unwind everything. Inhale. Maybe extend left leg. And then take your little bow. Left toes off the right edge. It's just a little bow. So don't let your head go all the way down. It's just like a halfway lift with your spine. Little lift in your heart. Inhale, reach up. And one more time. Take that bow. Inhale. Back to your high mountain. Both feet on your mat. Both arms to the sky. Create your back bend. Puff up your heart. Open. Inhale, re-extend, realign. Exhale, dive down slowly into your fold. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Vinyasa or skip it. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, lift your hips down, dog. All right, stay with me. Left leg high. Breathe in. Stay or left knee, right elbow, all the way to emptying your breath. Inhale, back up, lengthen. Left to left, aim for your armpit, aim really high. Yes, inhale, three-legged, stretch it out. Now, hips stay high, knee towards your nose, round your spine, step through softly, low lunge. So good. Rise up, crescent lunge. And one more time, airplane lunge or fly, full airplane. Beautiful, nice Jill, awesome Jen. Inhale, come back, crescent, maybe landing softly. It's the idea. And exhale, hands to the earth. Ah. Right hand down, left arm up, twist. Revolve lunge. And let it go, exhale. Back heel pivots down, inhale, warrior two, rise. Exhale, side angle, reach forward, tip it over. This is where we will take a pause. Nice, Eileen, you can stay here if you prefer. Otherwise, balancing half moon. So reach forward with your left hand, maybe take a block with you. Nice, Liz. Back leg strong, back foot active. It's like you're karate kicking with your back leg and it got frozen in space. So powerful through your back leg, your back foot, your back toes. Open through your heart, open through your hips. Wherever you are, your breath is moving into every space. Last round. Amazing. See if you can land back in a warrior two, maybe softly. Good. Take a moment to adjust if needed. Find your breath. Inhale, reverse your warrior, coming back to our flow. Reach up and back. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten your front leg, parallel your feet, arms up. Slow dive all the way down as you exhale, empty out. Inhale to your halfway lift position, fingertips on the ground. Exhale, crawl your hands forward, rotate your toes forward, low lunge. Rise, standing staff, inhale. Now remember, eagle pose, right knee on top this time, right arm underneath. Wrap your legs, wrap your arms. If you can get the wrap of your arms, then try to lift your elbows up and away from your chest rather than sticking your butt out. Tone your belly and feel as if your spine is perpendicular to the ground. Squeeze through your inner thighs. If you don't get the second wrap around your calf, no big deal. Just keep your toes active. Last deep breath here. Sitting low. Yes. Inhale, reach high, standing staff. So unwind everything. You can extend right leg if you want. Exhale, curtsy bow. So right toes off the left edge. Just a little bow. Inhale, extended leg curtsy. You should be facing forward, not towards the side of the room. Exhale, bow. Yes, good. Inhale, high mountain. Both feet on your mat, both arms to the sky. One more standing back bend. Curl open, puff up your heart. Re-extend, realign. And with your exhalation all the way down, fold. Halfway lift, feel into all that length. Inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, vinyasa your way. See you in downward facing dog. Good job. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Peel your right hip open. Only if you would like, only if it will serve you. Option to flip your dog. So right foot comes down. Nice, Abby. Heart open. Awesome, Paul. Lift your hips. Breathe down into your belly. Take one more inhale if you're in the back bend. And then come back. Three-legged dog. Right leg extends. Breathe in here. Pigeon pose. Right shin to the top of your space. Set your body down gently. If you would rather take this on your back or in a seat or any other way that serves your body better, please feel free. So take your time to set yourself up with intention, attention. Your right butt cheek is not plopped on the ground, especially if it is easy for you to just plop your right butt cheek down. Try not to do that. So with your right knee nice and wide towards the outer right edge of your mat, you want to feel as if there's a rope attached to your right butt cheek, literally pulling up and back. So as your right butt cheek pulls up and back, your heart goes forward and down. And then from that place, if you want to go a little deeper, all you have to do is scoot your back knee back a tiny bit. It won't take much. So this way of setting yourself up in pigeon, it seems maybe like you're coming out of it a bit, but really, you're just setting yourself up so you're nice and supported. So your joints are stable. So your femur bone is plugged into the hip socket. And instead of just pulling on your tendons and ligaments and exploiting hypermobility, you're actually safely and sustainably working this posture, stretching your outer right hip. So there are a million ways to be in the exact same pose, and they probably look very similar on the outside. But you can feel what's going on inside your body. So getting curious over and over again every time you show up on your mat. And not necessarily looking for answers, but just exploring the questions. Breathing into whatever comes, whatever goes. Holding it with your loving awareness. Take about 4 or 5 more breaths. If you want, anytime, open your mouth and take a big sigh. I'll just leave it up to you. Your next couple rounds, start your own transition back to downward facing dog, however you want to get there. And if you're taking supine pigeon on your back, you're welcome to just take some neutralizing movements in between sides. Once you're back in down dog, just take a moment, walk it out, notice the difference between right and left. Ujjayi breath, just a little bit longer. Inhale your left leg to the sky. And then open up your left hip. So feel your left hip stack on top of right. Great place to stay, or option to flip your dog. Left foot comes down. Reach your left arm forward. Lift your hips, lift your heart, and send your breath down into your belly. Beautiful, friends. Take one more inhale if you're in the back bend. And then come back nice and easy. 3-legged down dog, left leg high, breathe in. Pigeon pose, left shin to the top of your mat. Gently come down. Intentionally set yourself up. And then use your breath to slowly settle, to slowly soften. Really good awareness, you guys. So remember, left butt cheek, you're trying to pull it up and back as your heart bows forward. Soft through your face. So notice if you're tensing up through your forehead, your eyebrows. your cheeks, your jaw, maybe your hands, maybe your shoulders. Just by tuning in, noticing, see if anything shifts. Really good awareness, everybody. 4 or 5 more rounds on this side. Open your mouth anytime and take a great big sigh. Ah. I will ultimately leave it up to you. So when you feel just about even on both sides, start one final transition back to downward facing dog, however you want to get there. And if you want to take one last vinyasa, this would also be your time to take one last vinyasa. Maybe instead of a vinyasa, you'd like to take some cat-cows. Maybe instead of a down dog, you want to end up in a child's pose. Or if you're already on your back, you want to wait for us there, that's perfect as well. Really nice. So wherever you have chosen to go, just be there and feel all the space inside of you, all that prana, that life force energy. So it's always there. It's always flowing through you. It's just harder to notice. Wherever you're at, one more great big deep breath. And then everybody just slowly start your own transition onto your back, however you'd like to get there in whichever direction you'd like to face. Once you are down on your back, just gently hug your knees towards your belly and take a little rock from side to side. So give your low back a nice little massage. And then eventually, supine spinal twist of your choice. Let's go with our legs over to the right side first. Left arm either extends out to the left or maybe goalpost your left arm against the ground. Any variation you'd like to take. Gazes up or over your left shoulder. Send your breath down into your belly. Big Buddha belly breaths. In your next couple rounds, slow transition to the other side. You might take a moment as you come through center to neutralize. So maybe hug your knees in or take a little rock. And eventually, legs go left. Just send your breath down into your belly a little bit longer. Every exhalation, see if you can let your body melt around the pose just a little more. And then again, leaving it up to you ultimately. When you feel pretty even on both sides, back to center. Take a moment to neutralize a little squeeze or a little rock or maybe even a full body stretch. And then any inversion that you would like to take for about 5 to 10 breaths, somewhere in there. So anything that puts your hips and or your legs higher than your heart can be something more restorative, something more challenging. Maybe you want to do a couple of different inversions. So totally up to you. And if something else is what's calling to you rather than an inversion, that's fine too. 5 to 10 breaths. And after you have taken your 5 to 10 breaths, ease your way out. Any counter poses or any finishing poses that you would like to take to complete your own practice. So, happy baby is my personal favorite at the end of practice. It's a good way to neutralize the spine. Anything else your body is calling for, feel free to go there. And if it means going right into your Shavasana, perfect. So at this point, you can start to let your breath just dissipate, let go of any efforting, let go of any manipulation or control of your breath. Just let your body take over once again. Let your body breathe you. And my thought for you as you settle into your Shavasana is a reading by Lexi Florentina. In English, we say, I'm healing. But in poetry, we say, I am learning to exhale. I'm learning that it's safe to breathe when all I've known is how to hold my breath. I'm learning it's safe to notice my surroundings without an eagle's eye to scan. I'm learning that I have a voice and it's okay to use it even when no one is listening. I'm learning to lean into the angst, the anger, the grief, and allow myself to be held in it. I'm learning to create a home within myself that I can safely rest in. I'm learning what it feels like to be satiated by connection rather than following the hunger of breadcrumbs. I'm learning to feel the softness of my body and fall in love with the way my legs move me up the mountain. I'm learning that sunshine on my skin feels good and laughter is the greatest way to feel alive. I am learning to take one step at a time. I'm learning that my feelings are not too much and what I feel makes sense. I make sense. So these last few moments, friends, just feel into that. I make sense. Everything I am feeling makes sense. And just let whatever's there have space within you. You simply get to feel this aliveness, this energy flowing through you for these last few moments of class. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in and let it go. And just slowly start to wiggle, start to come back into your physical body. And please take your time, but eventually roll onto either side, nurturing fetal position. And just for a moment as you lay on your side, just really let your practice soak in, integrate in. Maybe you even imagine that, visualize that in some way. Using your arms, keeping your body relaxed, ease your way up into seated meditation right back where we started. So facing forward towards the front of your mat and the front of our space. Sit up nice and tall and gather your hands to heart, either prayer hands or one palm stacked on top of the other. And we'll just close our practice together with one big Om. So try not to care, not to worry what you sound like, no judgment, but focus on how it feels to move your voice, your vibration through your body, and let it come out your mouth as sound. So exhale, clear your throat if you need. Breathe in your voice. Open your mouth big and wide. Thank you everyone so much for being here. Namaste. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. And thank you, those of you who waited for me to get here. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Ruby's kooks. She's like this now. I don't know what's happening. Like the last couple of weeks, she's like on me like a fly on shit. I know. No, just here at the studio. Even like my husband, because he comes to my Thursday night class, and he was like, what is going on with her? Like, I was doing my samples, and she was like clinking her collar because she's like right on him. I'm like, what is happening? I don't know. Like, what shifted? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, is it because? What's that? No, I don't know what's going on. Thanks, Abby. Good job. Oh, good.